Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. A couple of moments early this morning. Um, y'all, I've been up for a long time. Been up since about 4:45 this morning. Had some really, really good time to sit and be in meditation. Um, it's been so good. It's been so good. So I can't wait. Can't wait to be with each of you this morning as you come in. We have a couple of minutes. It's Friday, y'all. It's Friday, 6:30 a.m. Joy in the morning. Joy in the morning meditation. Situated. Um, yeah. Yes. Um, so yeah, this is beyond me. Um, I'm an early riser, but to get up, be ready to be on live. Um, it really is about just being here and being vulnerable, being open. So yeah, just will wait until you guys come and join me. Sipping on my hot water and lemon and apple cider vinegar and turmeric. It's cold out there. But you all warm my heart. Mm. Yes, I'm just gonna sit here and enjoy this quiet. I'm sitting here in the healing justice space that is a part of our home, and it's like such a blessing. Got to burn some sweetgrass this morning and sit with my my ocean candle, and got some incense burning, some black love incense. So I'm good. This morning. Good morning, Colette. Welcome, sister. Good to see you here. Welcome. I love this. I love just the opportunity to get to connect with folks who I otherwise would not get to do that. So loving that. Early in the morning. Yes. Good morning, I'm Mary. So lovely to see you. Welcome. Ah, so good to just get to sit here and be and connect. As I was saying that I've been up for a long time this morning. It's very interesting. I went to bed last night. I was like, I'm so tired. But I woke up really feeling blessed this morning. Good morning, Sister Pam. Good to see you. Good morning. So glad you all could join. And I've had, hey, Rebecca. Good morning, sister. Hey, Megan. Good morning. You all are coming in here. And I'm just going to invite you, hey, Brother Jay, I'm just going to invite you all to just begin to think about your intention for this morning, or anything that actually might be on your heart, anything that you want to put out, a petition this morning that's on your heart, that you might want to petition the universe, petition God, because the universe is working for our most benevolent outcome. For our most benevolent outcome, and we get to put out there what it is that that we're petitioning the universe for. You know, what are we petitioning the universe for? So I'm excited. It's been a good week. It's been a long week. It is super duper cold this morning. And I know we have some snow on the horizon, and you know, it's all good. You know, I have to secretly confess that, and I'm just coming to this, that I actually, there's some things that I really like about winter. One of those things is that it encourages me to slow down, to sit, to sort of ground in, to snuggle in, and to just to be still sometimes. So I'm appreciative of winter this morning. So yeah, so we're going to get started. As I said, I have been up really early this morning. I'm going to invite you all, if you have not done yet this morning, if you look in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, you will see a share button. And so I'm going to ask you to just share this video. You can just push share now. Good morning, watching. Invite others to join us, that, you know, as we join our hearts together and our hands together, like there's so much power in that. And I know that this is a time for many folks, though we're coming up on some of the holiday season, for those of us who celebrate Christmas, for those of us who celebrate Hanukkah, you know, this can be a good time of year, but for that same reason, it can be a tough time for folks. That lots of things come up during the holiday season, depression and just really tough emotional things. So, good morning, Ann. So, you know, we want to be, this is a time, I really see this as a virtual space at this moment for us to connect in community and remember that we are not alone, that we're not by ourselves. Yeah, so I just, you know, I just want to encourage us. So, I want to honor, I know folks are getting up, it's Friday. Hey, people need to get it together. Thanks, Sister Rebecca, for sharing. Yes, you guys, please share the video. But I know it's Friday. For some of us, have to bundle up and get out there and hit it and get to work. You know what? So I am just seeing from folks that the feed is not working, that there is some trouble that we're having with the feed. So I'm wondering, I'm going to give it maybe one more moment. You all can tell me if you could give me a thumbs up or a yes or something to say, yes, this is coming through. If it's not, just hit a no, and I may need to log out and come right back in. So want to make sure that that you're getting it this morning. So I'm getting a bunch of thumbs up, so I'm assuming that we're okay. Yes? We're good? Okay, I'm going to go with the thumbs up, and I am believing that we can just keep it going. I see your message, Megan, and Jay, you said that it was going a little slow. So I'm hoping that that we're good and we can move forward. I want to honor folks' time this morning, and I'm going to share a piece. I have been reading, was listening to Pima Chodron this morning about how we make friends with our minds, making friends with our mind, and I'm thinking about how we get to make friends with our feelings, making friends with ourselves, and sort of going from there. I'm also reading this book, and I've shared this piece, I think, with some of you all before. And it is from Janine Roth's book, Women, Food, and God. Women, Food, and God. And so I have been thinking about this idea of how do we embrace those things that are hard? Where there's a kind of constant search for pleasure, for joy, for excitement, and those things are really, really, really good. And I love all of that, right? And also, how do we sit with the hard things? How do we sit with the things that are heartbreaking? The things in our family, the things that are happening with our loved ones, with our friends, the things that are not going well in our lives. And we don't like to talk about that. We don't like to talk about the things that are not going well and the shame that may come with that. And so I have a short reading that I'd like to share with you this morning. And then I'm going to invite us into some meditation. I have a short mantra, some meditation and grounding for us to think about this piece, and then we'll wrap up. So I know folks have to get off and go to work, but I'm so glad that you are with me. And as I'm doing this, I'm just going to invite you again, if you have not, to go ahead and share this video, and then also, and you can do that in the left hand corner, and then also in the right hand, upper right hand, there should be a button for you to be able to turn on notifications for whenever I'm live, which would make it a little bit easier for you to be able to find me in the morning. So if you are just joining us, or this is your first time, this is a morning meditation, joy in the morning. Joy in the morning, and I come bringing the good news that weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. So I'm going to go ahead and share this piece this morning. And she says, she talks about her husband, Matt, in this, and talks about him dying. Now, Matt is not actually dying, but I just want to give you that context. I used to think, well, okay, sometimes I still do, that the less I showed up, the less it would hurt when I lost everything. When people I loved died, when things fell apart, sometimes I shock myself. Sometimes I wish my husband Matt would just die and get it over with. In my most regressive moments, seeing events through the eyes of a child, I live between fearing doom and wishing for it, being worried that Matt will die every time he walks out the door, and convincing myself that I will be relieved when he does. Good morning, Kim. Welcome, welcome. This is the very thing that evolved into the obsession with food 30 years ago. So I really resonated with that, because I have battled food addiction over the years, and we can place whatever. It might not be food addiction for you. It could be anything. It could be shopping. Could be sex. Could be, what are those things that help us to not be present, right? Which is another way of saying that the belief of unconscious as it was, that I couldn't handle, couldn't tolerate, didn't have thick enough skin or resilient enough heart to withstand what was in front of me without fragmenting. So, which is another way of saying that obsession is a way of organizing our lives so that we never have to deal with the hard part. The part that happens between, I love this, the part that happens between being 2 years old and dying, right? That hard part between being 2 years old and dying. How many of us are there right now? While I realize that it's not all hard, and that some people, Matt and perhaps one or two more, don't see it this way. We compulsive overeaters wouldn't have an obsession with food if we believed that life was tolerable without it, right? Here's the part, folks. I want you to get this. The glitch here is that it's not life in the present moment that's intolerable. The pain we are avoiding has already happened. We are living in reverse. I think that's worth repeating. The glitch here is that It's not life in the present moment that is intolerable. The pain we are avoiding has already happened. We are living in reverse. It's not that there isn't pain in the present moment, because there is. Every day I get letters from people about just making it through another day. This morning I got a letter from one of my students who told me that her mother got her hair done Thursday like she always did, and by Friday she was completely delusional and needed to be checked into a mental health facility. She said, quote, "My father is torn apart. They've been married for 60 years, and I have no idea how I'm going to get through this," end quote. Here's the deal. The answer to "I have no idea how I'm going to get through this is what you do. You allow yourself to sob, to heave, to feel as if your heart has a boulder crashing through it. You sit with your father. You listen to his sorrow. You get help from friends. And you notice that at the end of every day, you are still alive. And you notice that at the end of every day, you are still alive. And you notice that when you don't use foods, any kind of substance, anything to keep us from being in the present moment, right? That you actually feel alive. You feel more alive. That feeling, anything, even grief, is different from what you thought it would be. That when you don't leave yourself, a different life is lived. One that includes vulnerability and tenderness and fragility and changes the landscape and makes it verdant, wider, breathtaking of a life as you know it. So yeah, that's the good news that I am bringing this morning, that it's not life in the present moment that's intolerable, right? It's the pain that we are avoiding has already happened, y'all. We're living in reverse. It's already happened. So what we get to do is we get to sit with it. You know, we get to sit with it, and we get to sit with it together, and we get to petition the universe. We get to petition our higher power, who I call God, to help us, that we do not have to do this alone. And so meditation and prayer is a place to actually learn how to sit with those things that don't feel great. You know, I was having last night, it was time to go to bed, and I just was like, I want a brownie, I want a cookie, I want to and I had to like ask myself, there's nothing wrong with a brownie or cookie, you know, by themselves. Like, that's cool. But what is it that I didn't want to feel? You know, what is it that I didn't want to sit with? And I will be honest, I wasn't conscious enough last night to sit with and know, like, you know, I didn't come and have like some Zen moment. It was like, it wasn't like that. I just was uncomfortable. But I didn't shut it down. And it's also about letting it out, right? It's about letting it out. So, you know what? And for those of congratulations, you know, so watching's like, yep, I had one. That's good. You know what? There's nothing, it's not about that particular thing of not having or having. It's just about us being aware, right? What might I also get to feel, right? So we're going to spend just a minute, spend a couple of minutes in actually meditation, and we're going to go ahead and ground in. And I am going to invite you, as we move into our meditation, for you to begin to think about what are those things that you're trying to shut off? What are those emotions that you are like, I don't want to feel you. But you know what? They are persistent. They're going to come. They're going to show up in some kind of way. So we're going to meet them. We're going to meet them, and we're going to invite them in this morning, right? And we're going to do that together. And we're going to make friends. We're going to make friends with those feelings, right? So, I just invite you, wherever you are, to go ahead and just come to a comfortable seat. Go ahead and just ground down wherever you are. And for those of us who, you know, we're just turning over and we need to still be in the comfort of our bed, You know what? That's wonderful. I'm going to invite you, if you can, to go ahead and either lay on your back, if that is comfortable for you, or lay on your belly. I would encourage you to lay on your back, and just go ahead and place your hands on your thighs. And consider closing your eyes. We're going to use our breath this morning as our object. It's our object that we're like virtually holding, right? As a way of a place to put our attention. I'm just going to take 3 deep breaths in, very, very slowly. Deep breath in. Slowly let it out. Another deep breath in. Slowly let it out. This last breath is our biggest breath of the day thus far. Deep breath in. Slowly let it out. So I'm going to share a mantra with you all, and we're going to actually say this mantra 10 times. I'm going to say it with you 3 times out loud, and then we're going to say it in our head silently, and then we'll come back together, get to share our intentions for today. So here's our mantra. I will sit with the joy and the pain and get free. I will sit with the joy and the pain and get free. I will sit with the joy and the pain and get free. My hope is that you were able to repeat that 10 times in your head, and I invite you today that as the joy comes up, you take a moment and you embrace that fully, and as the pain comes up today, that you take a moment and you embrace that fully, to remember that it's a feeling and that it will pass, and feelings are meant to be felt. And I want you to remember that you are a part of a larger community, a larger fellowship, folks coming together heart in heart, hand in hand, petitioning God and the universe this morning for us to get free, for us to be free, y'all. We get to be free. I'm going to invite you to rejoin us by opening your eyes and joining together. And thank you for joining us this morning. And so I'm going to ask that you take a moment and consider doing an intention for today, or a 1-word or 3-word. Check out whatever comes for you to put it here. Also to share this with other folks. And I'm going to stay on the feed for just a little bit. Have a couple of our song that I've been singing every morning, Joy in the Morning, is on my heart, but just a meditation of yes. And my yes meditation is just about, saying yes to the universe, to God, that I'm going to stay, I'm not going to bolt, that I'm going to keep showing up. I'm going to show up fully for myself, and invite you all to show up here. So, yes, 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 completely yes. My soul says yes. My soul says yes. My soul says yes. Yes. Completely yes. And as we end with the good news that in the morning, when I rise, oh, in the morning, when I rise, oh, in the morning, when I rise, there'll be joy in the morning. Weeping may endure for a night, oh, but joy comes in the morning light. I said, weeping may endure for a night, oh, but joy comes in the morning light. Yes, 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 yes. I bring the good news. Good morning, Mark. So glad you could join us. Thank you for all these intentions that you all are setting for today, and just, you know, I join my heart with yours, my hand with hand in hand we are standing, and I just am going to invite you all to put your intentions out there. You know, put them out there. It matters. You know, the universe will hear you, and the universe and our God is working for your most benevolent outcome, for the most benevolent outcome, and I'm believing with you, right? And so we did it. We made it through the week, y'all. Through this this week, we had a full week of finding joy in the morning, y'all. Hey, good morning, James. Thanks for joining. Good morning, Kathleen. Yes, yes, I am touching and agreeing. Oh, that you guys, we're building here a community. There's a lot of isolation that happens. We don't get to be connected to each other, and I reject that. I reject that. I reject that we have to walk through these hard moments by ourselves. I reject that, and that I am embracing this larger community that we have, that we get to ground in. For those of you who are just joining us, I'm going to invite you to know that this video will come up, it'll be uploaded in just a couple of moments, and so you are so welcome to go back and to listen to it, to join in, to do that mantra that is, you know, I will sit with the joy and pain and will get free. And we'll get free. So I want to honor the fact that I know folks have to get off to work. If you haven't had an opportunity, please go ahead and share this video. I will be looking to join you all again on Sunday morning at 8:30. So we may have a little bit longer time to be together, and so, but tune in on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 6:30 a.m. Joy in the morning. Thank you so much for getting up and for joining me today. I am sending you all the love your heart can hold. I am sending you all the love that your heart can hold. And for those of you, this is your first time, I see you. I appreciate you. I appreciate all the folks who have returned. And I appreciate you all for sharing this and getting it out to other folks. And I also have a lot of gratitude for you meeting me in the morning. It is helping me to deepen my own meditation practice. for me to get up a little earlier before I start on this live feed and have my own meditation and prayer time and writing time to get present. So thank you for that gift that you all are giving me. Again, sending you all the love that your heart can hold, and I hope that you have a wonderfully awesome day. Bye now.